Hi everyone, my name's Kelly. Welcome to Chair Yoga, and today's session is joint care and full body circulation to get every part of you energized and feeling good. So let's begin. Let's make sure that we have a chair with straight back if you can and no arms if possible. You're going to place yourself right in the center of the chair. So not so much right back, but I want you to scoot your bottom forward so you've got a little bit of space behind you and you can place your feet flat on the floor. If this isn't going to work for you, then grab a nice big dictionary or a couple of books and have your feet resting on them. So let's begin. So we're in our comfortable position. So just take a moment to feel your feet on the ground or on your books and notice how you're feeling sitting up. Take a nice big breath in through your nose and breathe out through the mouth. Take another 2 big breaths in, just energizing your body, opening up your lungs, and then exhaling everything out. Let's do one more. And exhale. Okay, so we're going to lean back into the chair and just notice how that feels. Kind of slouching back here. And then we'll pick ourselves up and sit up nice and tall. And then again, slouching yourself back into the chair and then lifting yourself up nice and tall. And just have a couple of rounds of moving back and moving forward, noticing how that feels, whether there's any tension in your body. And let's incorporate the breath with this. So we're going to breathe out as we lean back and let go of the shoulders. And then inhale, lifting ourselves nice and tall, lifting up the heart, lifting up through the solar plexus and up into the waist. We want to make ourselves nice and tall, up through the crown of the head, and then let it all go into the back of the chair. 2 more, breathing in, lifting up tall, breathe out, let it go, and another one. And let it go. Beautiful. Let's come up to the nice, tall, long position. Bring our arms down by our sides. And if it feels okay for your shoulders, we're going to lift the arms all the way up. Maybe they don't come up all the way. Maybe they stop here. That's absolutely perfect. And then you're going to join us in the heart prayer mudra in front of the chest. So we're breathing in and breathing out as we come down the center line. And again, big breath in. Let's gaze up to our fingers. Exhale. And another big breath in. A nice big reminder to lengthen through that spine. Lift up and breathe out. We're going to stop here in front of the heart. Elbows in line with wrists, in line with your heart. Shoulders are dropped. And we slide the elbows over to one side. Press your opposite hand into your palm so we get this stretch through the elbow, maybe to the little finger. We're on a railway track. Inhale back, slide to the other side. Now we're not going behind. Take it straight to the side of the room and come back and breathing out. And I love this stretch. It's a beautiful one for the heart. Our heart and our lungs are responsible for circulating oxygen and blood through the body. And we're just going to give these meridian lines that connect into the lungs and the heart just a little bit of love. Breathe in back, breathe out to the side. Inhale and exhale. And let's come back to center. We're going to take one hand out. So lengthen out one arm, doesn't matter which one, we're going to do both. So we're pressing the heel of the hand away, shoulder height, and we pull the other elbow back. It's like we're holding onto a bow and we're pulling back the string. If your neck allows, you're going to gaze down to that top middle finger. Just the top of that middle finger, down the arm, looking tip of your finger and really pull that opposite elbow back. So you're pulling on that string. It's a wonderful Tai Chi move for the lungs. Let's fill up into the lungs, into the chest. Breathe it all out. Let's switch sides. Hands come back to the prayer position. And then stretch your other arm out. We're going to pull that elbow back into the bow position. Push. And both hands, both sets of fingers are pointing straight up to the ceiling. Shoulders are relaxed. Still sitting up nice and tall. Breathe in. Breathe out. And you know you're doing it correctly. You'll feel that stretch in the arms. It's a very gentle stretch. You're not forcing it. Relax and lengthen. Imagine your arm or your hand is traveling across the room, putting your handprint on the wall. And then we're going to come back to center. Hands come back to our prayer position. And let's take our arms down for a moment. Rotate the wrists in one direction and then the other direction. And we'll take some nice big shoulder rolls. So we'll breathe in, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. Breathe out, take them down. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, take them down and back. One more. Beautiful. If your arms allow it, we're reaching up to the ceiling. If they don't, below the shoulders is absolutely fine. We're doing a sky sway. So we're twisting gently through your middle. And the arms are soft, shoulders are soft, fingers are soft. And we're just gently twisting from one side to the other side. And I want you to think more like you're swaying and you're gazing up to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, we're going for 6, 2, 3, swaying in the breeze. 4, 5, and 6. Come back and relax the arms all the way down. Let's go for a nice big shoulder roll again. Breathe in, exhale, and again. One more. Beautiful. So slouch back into your chair. This is our rest pose. Just let it all go. And we'll pick up one foot and we'll rotate. Now you might not be able to pick up your foot. That's fine. Put your feet on your toes on the floor, and we can rotate into the ankle this way, and then change direction when you're ready. Or maybe your legs out straight and you can rotate the ankle one way and then the other way. Maybe you can do 2. Completely up to you at the same time. If not, put the other foot on the floor and rotate. So one way and then the other way. You're noticing if there's any restriction, cracking or creaking. We're just paying attention to how our ankles feel today. Change direction. And then we'll bring both feet flat to the floor again. Nice and flat. Okay, let's bring our attention back to our hands and wrists. We're going to keep them out and open. We're going to close the fists up and see if you can squeeze, pretty tightly. Imagine you're holding on to a rope, and then you're going to open up the hands and spread them as wide as you can. And again, we're squeezing and we're opening. And it's okay to rest your hands on your lap and do this as well. You don't have to have them in the same position as me. If you like having your arms up, you can stretch them above your head, but just pick whichever one feels best for your shoulders. So today I'm going to do mine on my legs, and I'm squeezing and breathing in, and when I open them, I breathe out. Inhale, squeeze, and breathe out, and really spread the fingers. Try to get the webbing in between each finger to stretch. Let's do 3 or 4 more. And then we're going to do a touching. So we're going to bring our thumb to our index fingers. Then we're going to move them to the middle finger, so thumb and middle finger. Then thumb, index finger, thumb, little finger. Thumb, ring finger, thumb and middle finger, thumb and index finger. And then we're going to go back, middle, ring, little finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, middle finger, ring, little finger, ring, middle finger, and index finger. And see if you can keep going. So we're doing the double tap on the index finger and the pinky fingers, the little fingers. See how fast you can go. Some days will be good. Some days maybe not so good. It's about trying. We want to keep going. And it might be easier for you to do one hand at a time. Do one round and then go to the other side. Just keep trying. Can you keep breathing? Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. We'll do one more round. Then we'll give it a rest for a moment. Can we slouch back into the chair? Just have a little rest. Nice big sigh. It's always good to let go of any held tension. One more. So one more little routine for the fingers. We're going to bring our index finger to the tip of your thumb. Slide the index finger to the base of your thumb. And then it's the middle finger that starts at the top of the thumb and slides down to the base of the thumb. So we're feeling each finger start at the top of the thumb and slowly drag or slide all the way down, if you can, to the base of the thumb. Then we finish with the little finger, maybe a little bit more trickier. And then we'll go to the other side. So index finger, sliding down to the base of the thumb. The middle finger, sliding down to the base of the thumb. Ring finger, and then little finger. Let's have a go on each side one more time. And again, it's not about doing it exactly right. It's trying with breath, with a smile, and feeling and noticing. Because the more you practice these, the better circulation you'll get and it'll become easier. So notice how it felt today. Notice how it feels again next week. Okay, so we're resting our hands back in our lap again. And now we're taking our attention down to our feet. So hopefully you've got no shoes on because I want you to see your toes. You're going to pick your toes up off the floor and then press them down into the ground. And again, we're lifting them up and pressing them down. It's always a nice idea to watch your own feet and just notice maybe one foot is lifting more than the other, or the big toes are lifting more than the other, or maybe it's the little toes that are freer than the others. So again, we're just noticing. And we're inhaling when our feet are on the floor, and then we breathe out as we lift them up. Inhale, press them down. Exhale, lift them up. A couple more. And if you can't see your feet, it's absolutely fine. I want you to imagine them. Now we're going to lift our heels. So press the toes into the floor, lift the heels up. And press them down and lift them up. press them down. Again, lift them up and press them down. And maybe we can begin to walk on the spot. Shoulders are relaxed. And just enjoy this walking motion on your chair. And rocking. So balls of the feet, heels. Balls of the feet pressed down, then the heels. And we're rocking our body forward and we're rocking our body back. Toes and heels. Toes and heels. Couple more. Breathing in, breathing out. One more. And let it go. And soften and relax. Beautiful. So we're going to go into a traditional chair posture called Warrior Two. And if we can, we're going to take our leg, doesn't matter which one, because we're going to do both, out to the side. So one knee is pointing forward, the other knee is pointing out to the side. If you can't get into this position, it's okay. You're going to just move your knee out as far as it can go, or maybe just the foot steps to the side, whatever works for you today. We take our arms out, lengthen them out. We're doing a little twist, rolling the shoulders forward and then rolling them back. So you may notice that my palms are also turning. Try not to just do the hands. Roll from the shoulders forward, roll from the shoulders back. We breathe in and we breathe out, roll forward. We breathe in, we breathe out, roll them back. Inhale. And we're also lengthening through the fingers, imagining that we're brushing the sides of the room with our fingertips. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, last one, and 6. Let's float the arms down, come back into position. Slump back into your chair, rest pose, and the arms are just hanging or resting. And allow that circulation to move through the shoulder, all those muscles in the shoulders, the joints. And I always like to sigh. It's a beautiful way of letting go. And let's come on up into our nice, tall starting position. And we'll take the other leg out to the side. Extend the arms, reaching to touch the side walls. Breathe in, breathe out, roll forward. Breathe in, back, breathe out. And you might like to go slower than me. That's fine. Find your own pace, but stay with the flow of your breath. We'll do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's float the arms down. Feet come back to position. Slump into your chair. Breathe in. One more. Hands on your lap. Let's come up to our nice tall position again. We'll go for a little chair twist. So one hand reaches behind, takes hold of your chair, or maybe underneath the chair if that's more comfortable for you. So what we're doing here is our hand will go across to our opposite leg. We're breathing in, and as we breathe out, we're twisting around towards our hands. Keeping the spine as tall as we can, imagining that there's a string lifting us straight up towards the ceiling. Holding and breathing into this beautiful twist. If it's too strong, back out a little way. And then on your exhale, twist. See if you can go back in. The shoulders are soft. The heart is lifting up. And release. Come back to your center position. Take a big breath in. Slump back into your chair and let it go. Let's do the other side. We're reaching around. Opposite the hand to the outside of your leg or your knee. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, twist towards the hands. Gazing over your shoulder. Comfortable breaths. If it's not comfortable, back out and soften out just a little way. And if you'd like to challenge a little bit more, of course, twist a little more. Lift. One more breath. And let's release. Take a breath in and relax. And slump back into your chair. Well done. And take a big inhale again. Nice long exhale. Sitting up tall, making your hands into cups. So there's some air that's going to happen in your palms. We're going to start to cup our chest. Keep your breathing smooth and even. Cupping into the top of the chest, around your pectoral muscle, down the center line, into your ribs, into the sides if you can reach. Back up the center line, maybe using pecking fingers if you can't cup. Sides, tops of the shoulders, traveling all over the upper chest area. Then going down the sides, sliding your hands, or maybe one hand at a time, into your lower back. You can feel your lower back under your hands, the warmth of your hands. Again, it might be one hand that you're going to do at a time. Wherever you are, close your eyes. Or pick a point on the floor. Your breathing is slow and even. Feeling the hands supporting your lower back and directing your breath towards those hands. This area we regard as a kidney area. We want to try and get our breath, that long inhale, all the way down to our kidneys, to the hands, into the lumbar, the lower back, those muscles. One more breath. Let's bring our hands all the way back to our lap. Turn the palms up. Still sitting nice and tall. Just noticing how that feels, having the air moving into the palms of your hands. Holding two big balls of air in your hands. Feeling your feet flat on the surface area underneath you. Shoulders are soft, face is relaxed. Sitting bones, your bottom pushing into the chair. Just allow yourself to lean back ever so slightly into those sitting bones. Your core will gently switch on in your belly. Let's take one more breath together. And slide your arms down by the sides of your body, breathing in. Let's bring the arms up, press the palms together, come into your prayer, mudra, with the hands in front of the heart, bow your head. Thank you for practicing joint care and circulation yoga with me today. Practice as much as you can for maximum benefit. Thank you.